All right. Even as we reflect on the Vancouver Sevens, another performance that many thought is a very quite disappointing, given the fact that we were playing on home soil, and of course the advantage of the 12th man. I'm talking about now Harambee Starlets' performance against Tunisia, a match that this is the Africa Cup of Nations Women qualifiers, and Kenya shared a spoil, a stalemate draw against Tunisia. They'll be heading to Tunis to play against Tunisia still in the return leg, and the match is quite wide open for any team now. The point is up for grab. Remember, whoever wins this encounter will be facing either Niger or Gambia for the ultimate final round of the qualifiers to punch the ticket in the 2026 AFCON. Well, we were at home, we fumble. Beldin Odemba really filled in quite a strong team, if you ask me. Quite a strong team with very experienced players. But when you look at the defense line for Tunisia, they were very compact and discipline-wise when it comes to defensive coordination. And in the front attack for Harambee Starlets, we really shoot blank, and we really squandered a lot of opportunities to kill the game. What approach should we use heading now to the second leg to make sure that at least we proceed to the next round?
Before I even reach to the approach, let me first of all congratulate the squad, the team. But currently, Kenya, the fans are a bit frustrated right from yesterday, because as you said, we did lose so much, and there were like nice chances, very very clear, and these big chances. And it was a bit disappointing when you consider that we had this like a large turnout. It was like a big turnout. People came from far. Let me talk about the technicality. When you observe, when you put a bit of observation in the last day's game, when Coach Odemba decided to maybe start, I can't say some players maybe they are not that much renowned, but decided to sub or even bench. She benched off players like one of the Tanzania top scorers. Not only her, but many of the big names. In Kenya right now, we have these big female players who are top scorers of the leagues that they are currently playing of, including top scorer of Egypt, top scorer of Morocco League. Why were they being sidelined? Why? Another question was, why when you look at the players, most of them were being put the position which they are not like naturally meant to play. It was like a mixture of position. Someone playing in midfield, but that's not actually her position. Why do that? And a bit, the coach needed to maybe observe and learn the game and maybe use another tactics. He wasn't doing that. We were not seeing maybe the change. When you see a lot of chances being wasted, you need to come up with tactics. Why wait until 90 minutes? And even the sub I'm talking about, our one of the Tanzania top scorers, he was placed in the game at the 90th minute there. It was a bit frustrating.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, remember the coach had a pool of 36 players to choose from, and very limited time to do her chemistry, trial and error to make sure like she gets the right player for the right position. But given the fact when you look at the starting lineup, it's fair to say it was a very quite strong team. I can tell you for sure. Some of the key points to note heading to the second leg is that we were really blunt in the attacking line.
Yeah.
Truth be told.
True.
And Tunisia really, I think for them they had one goal in mind: come and frustrate Kenya, then wait us in Tunisia, and we are not sure what will happen. And if you were to talk about football matters in terms of even FIFA ranking, they are ranked ahead of Kenya, and will be away, and you don't know what will happen in Tunis. And of course, for me, I think that that game, it was ours to lose it, because there were two clear chances. Probably say tungekuwa 2 goals ahead,
Yeah.
heading to Tunisia.
You see, first of all, it's a big question. When you see teams like Tunisia, these countries from the north, when you go to play them at their home ground, it's so very, very difficult game. According to the statistics of the African teams, it's very, very difficult to beat a North African country team
At home.
at their home ground. But we had a chance, a very, very clear chance here in Kenya. The fans came, we had the advantage of home ground. But what did we do in return? We wasted our clear chances. Now, the question we need to ask ourselves, Tunisia, I think it's 78 or 79 in the FIFA ranking log. Kenya is 149, if I'm not wrong, in the log. That a difference of about 70. But as you look, if you clearly take a look at the past Tunisia record, it was not that much that you can say Tunisia is this a big team that can frustrate us even in their home grounds. Maybe if Kenya, like if this issue that we were talking about yesterday, the coach Odemba can come up and decide, see, I'm going to do this. Yeah, we can frustrate Tunisia at their home ground. If we need to employ these people that we are saying maybe were subbed off, or if maybe the coach had a clear look of the game and maybe use her tactics or new tactics, we can have a win against Tunisia. Because and remember, I don't think in this tournament we were given maybe like let's say a tough team, because after here the winner is going to play either Gambia or Niger.
So wewe dheu unaona Kenya Harambee Starlets wanaweza hii kitu, wanaweza enda huko watese sana Tunisia, because ukiangalia the last 5 matches, Tunisia their most recent wali draw, wamepigwa. So this is not a team yenye unaweza sema watishia hivi. Kenya tuko na very good strikers.
True.
We have the likes of Gentrix, Shikangwa. We have Mwanalima Aisha.
True.
Good players. And in the local league, remember we have the top scorers. One from Bungoma Queens. Yeah, alikuwa called up to the squad. So for me, like, my only problem ni attacking. Like for yesterday's game, shoot blank. So going forward, as we head to Tunisia, we really need to work on our missed chances to make sure that we capitalize on these chances that we get, because football, it's a game of goals. Goals. Now, at the same time, the team that makes fewer mistakes and the one that capitalize on those mistakes,
true.
That is the difference between a winner and a loser. And for me, I think like we had chances and we did not capitalize on those chances, and it might come to hunt us.
If you're not careful, it will hunt us. But if you are careful, you talked about our attacking. When you look at our first half squad, there was a question a bit about the experience when you compare to the bench and the starting 11. People were saying like the bench were a bit more experienced than others. When it comes to striking or when it comes to the attacking, that's where the question of experience come in. I can say about myself, when you talk about missing chances, I don't think if an experienced player can really have, even if a single, but I don't think if an experienced player can have those much experience, those much wastage of chances. Players like Aquino and one of the Tanzanian top scorer, look, she was placed in the game at the 90th minute. What if maybe if the coach could have just take a nice look of the game, maybe after second half, at this 50th minute, then put in these experienced players, Could we have missed those chances? No. For me, I think when we go back to when we go to Tunis, let's employ these players and let's give them like a chance. Yeah.